As a refutation of the activist's argument, the spokesperson's reply is flawed because it does what? So the activist's answer, or the activist's argument, is that the tobacco company intends to keep buyers addicted because it inserts a standard quantity of nicotine into every cigarette. So there's two things: inserting a standard quantity and an intent to keep buyers addicted. The response is that there's less nicotine in the cigarette than in the tobacco leaf from which the cigarette is made. So the answer addresses the quantity of nicotine by saying, well, there's less in there than would have been in there in the tobacco leaf. However, it doesn't say anything about the intent to keep buyers addicted because nicotine is addictive. They are still adding nicotine in. Okay, so let's look for an answer choice that covers that. A, does not mention the issue of whether this corporation's cigarettes are intentionally infused with enough nicotine to keep smokers addicted. Well, that's basically what we were looking for. The PR spokesperson does not answer whether they're putting in enough to keep people addicted, which is the claim that the anti-cancer activist is making. We don't even have to look at the other answers. That's exactly what happened in the passage. Well, I guess we can check the other ones. B, presumes without reason that all raw tobacco leaf contains the same amount of nicotine. It does not presume that. C, does not detail precisely how much nicotine the manufacturing process extracts. It doesn't, but that's not a flaw in the argument because the amount isn't relevant. What's relevant is whether they're putting in enough to keep people addicted. D responds to the activist claim as if the activists were talking about the effect of each individual cigarette instead of the aggregate harm of cigarettes. That doesn't happen. And E, without giving any factual support, simply contradicts the activist claim. No, the PR spokesperson doesn't just say, no, that's not true. You know, they actually have some facts that they're mentioning. Just some parts are left out. So choice A it is.